Hello dear ladies and gentlemen, we're group 23 and we're going to present you our project today. So we have decided to choose three factors: market factor, size factor, and value factor, as these are considered to be prominent in Fama-French model. Now for each of these factors we have picked 5 ETFs that are generally agreed to represent these factors. So to test if these ETFs can implement the factors in reality. After clearing data and compiling a table of returns for each of the ETFs and combining them with the factor data, we have built models for each of the factors that would show information on all of the ETFs regarding unit exposure, tracking error, alpha, standard deviation, average returns, and some of the other information. We are then comparing the unit exposure and tracking error over standard ratio. The higher the unit exposure and the lower the tracking error ratio is generally the better. But to be more specific, unit exposure indicates how much average return does each unit of beta generate, while tracking error over standard ratio shows if the active risk of ETF teased by each unit of fluctuation is lower or higher. Found out that USMV's unit exposure to market factor is second highest among 5 ETFs, and that it also has lower tracking error over market standard ratio. Similar ones for other factors are VBK, which has the highest unit exposure and average tracking error over SMB standard ratio. And finally, SMDV has the highest unit exposure among value factor ETFs, and its tracking error over HML standard ratio is the lowest. Having these results, we built a trading portfolio based on USMV, VBK, and SMDV, which are the 3 best performing ETFs, judging by the above mentioned analysis and by the fact that they have highest Sharpe ratios, which is essential for building an optimal portfolio. The result says to buy 1.12 USMV, short 0.41 VBK, and buy 0.209 SMDV. Now, another task for us was to trade factors directly and construct a portfolio accordingly. As a result of the new analysis, we have a new portfolio that consists of 0.398 market factor, 0.1395 size factor, and 0.462 value factor. Clearly shows that we get 2 completely different results by trading factors versus trading ETFs. Afterwards, we run multi-regressions on ETF returns and the 3 factor returns. We realized that the coefficient on market excess return is positive, while all the other factors have negative coefficients. This is why we conclude that market factor can be implemented more cheaply. Thank you for your attention and time.